And yeah, incredible games and in the game of football, and I think everyone is eager to watch these games now. We'll be having the Spanish national team playing Austria and Portugal and in Croatia. And to be honest, any in-depth analysis you should know, no, you maybe won't come on now at the end of the day. Who the obeti biara investors and also mo pese munya bibi di komo bottom no mo so mo hwe we na mo hu de mo baye mo so you don't make mistakes concerning what you choose. Any Spain, any Austria game don't come up because that will be the first game. Spain about Austria. And I think the last time I was in the competition of the World Cup was 1978. And in that 1978, Austria beat the Spanish national team 2-1. Since then, I'm head to head in the last 4 games, 3-1 against Austria team, It's a very tricky game, It means Austria for Spain, good record kakra against the Spanish national team. But Spain team, I think my baby won't come out there. Spain there, I'm Spain team, I say one major thing, injured players they call World Cup because already someone like Lamine Yamal until fit as possible so beat me about and no crano now oye interview be and according come say right now crano ultimately if he's able to be around 80-90% of himself obet my Austria game in pa and expect Lamine Yamal at 80 or 90% say be Austria game beat me about because you who Lamine Yamal say it seems say only a conversation only a conversation ya cause problems kakra Mikey only a conversation only say perform 5 assists now man pressing Lamine Yamal ko e man feel comfortable but Lamine Yamal he's out for challenges like this and Lamine I was say ne usi form na bibia etimi koso but in this pain problems na kasa won come na yehu de e koso me de bia meka na maka no credit na say in terms of midfield there so we a manager na we a profiling na I was also say players not from the club side then you know the type of system about build there fit you. You see the difference of Pedri in Spain and Pedri in Barcelona and they say the shape of the triangle in Spain is different from the shape of the triangle in Barcelona. The other makers are say in football the triangles are 2. We have the inverted triangle, that's where the base of the triangle if facing the attack then the tip will be inside, that's the interior. So the number 6 is the tip. In the Debiano, tip if facing the defense, then the base will face the attack. I always send some images and be so now you see the American in Nana. So when the base is facing the attacker, it means that the manager is preferring to go on the single pivot rotation. You understand? So when there is a lone pivot, it means Rodrigo Cascante made the lone pivot, and Pedri and Dani Olmo are supposed to occupy the half spaces. So Pedri will be playing the advanced role. Then when you come to Barcelona, they go with the regular triangular shape of the midfield, where tip in the final third and the base in defense, which is the double pivot. That's one thing you in Barcelona. And the amount is different. They say in Barcelona, Pedri is part of the base, and the game control it begins from him. And to more of the touches. And one thing about Pedri game, they say, the more he get the touches of the ball, the more he performs in the game. So Pedri ain't touching balls in the he's more useless in the game, sorry to say. That's the difference, In Spain, Rodri is the one that oil control Jumano. So Pedri is being forced to say Rodri deep areas now, then occupy the left advanced area. That's the half space on left, and Dani Olmo and I say Mourinho will occupy the right space and I said the right half space. And also a problem I also say. So yes, it means you are limiting the capabilities of Pedri as a player. Limited the capabilities of Pedri as a player. And no any one major thing I have space says here. So until say Luis de la Fuente ever to me say the triangular shape Pedri flourishing in Barcelona, no, Obeko into that, no. I think we are not going to get the best out of Pedri. No. Even in the first game against Cabo Verde, our Pedri able exceptional game, you know. Pedri played in advance where my favorite is able as a number 8. And I think there's one problem and Spain as a national team will move face it. Spain ain't facing that problem, no. And it boils down to the coach say, Obey who the right thing to do, because this is the knockout stage of the competition. Trials next time, group stage was there to do any further friendlies and also ball because the group and Spain will make feasible so they qualify. But we are in the serious business of the competition. And also upset Bebresi and Ekade and England a free. So you should know, say, baby, I do know any least mistake Biano ebe costill. And now Spain have a major headache concern and say, who is supposed to join Lamine Yamal in attack? Is it Alex Baena or you should bring in Pablo Gavi? Gavi will be pressing, no. But one thing they say, Alex Baena also in terms of our space, no, what change in VRL? Say, half space occupation, no, or you're very good in invading half space and creating. 2024-25 season at VRL Lancasano, in terms of chances creation, it will spin on the top here. And will be in central positions are Obe CROATIA. And Luis de la Fuente will prefer to use Alex Baena. And they will have to get the best out of Lamine Yamal. Their defense have been solid, but their problem has been the shape of the midfield and the attack. And I think that if Spain is able to do it and do it very well, they are not going to get any problem beating a team like Austria. Because already Austria, they defended, they leave a lot of spaces. Omoni Argentina game, they prove a lot of spaces on Jatumechi. Ralph Ranick team, no, and they're solid enough to say beat Spain. So I'm predicting the Spanish national team to qualify tonight. And by 90 minutes game, Spain will win comfortably against Austria. Now back to the Portugal-Croatia game. Zlatan Dalic and Roberto Martinez and commanded Dawson. I think say this World Cup, you know, Cristiano Ronaldo and Casa pressure head and so far. Already a lot of people are expecting a lot from him. The fans are expecting a lot from him. The Portuguese national team is expecting a lot from him. And possibly this can be the last World Cup. I don't think Ronaldo will be there 2030. Forget about interviews where say if I'm strong. 2030 Ronaldo can't be there. 45 years he can't compete. In fact, when yesterday a machine has same near he can't compete at the age of 45. So possibly where the last World Cup, it's a personal competition in India. It starts today and tonight against Croatia 11 p.m. And Portugal's win is on problems. The strength of the teams, America the problems of the team. They say at the end of the day, no, say teams look on then we know say these are the problems I'm highlighting on the show. Then you know that these are the major problems that teams what I affect you. Portugal, the defensive and the central pairing of Portugal. That's Renato Vega. Any Abrantia, your friend say Goncalo Inacio, you know. I think say Eliki. Against the Croatia team, or more a technical midfield like Luka Modric, or more Abrantia faces Susic and also Mateo Kovacic, you know. They are going to create a lot against this Portuguese team. Yes, our defense, no problem or hopper. And when it comes to midfield, you know, I don't know, but it seems the right balance is in there in their midfield. Yes, technically they are good. They are having a creator. But the Vitinha João Neves player, no, if they come to Portugal, you don't see them very well. That's the main reason why against Colombia, the coach opted to go in for Ruben Neves. Because no Omusu here, now also trying new things. But I'm far and 46 minutes also the João Neves. So this game, you know, I think they should step up. Yes. Because against this Croatian side, as Portuguese national team, if your midfield out function very well, not any other day, oh man, the geniuses of Luka Modric, but they are going to cause a lot of problems for you. And Zlatan Dalic, one thing now, why this Croatian national team, they said, Luka Modric is everywhere. He plays as a number 8, not as a number 10. So Susic is as a number 10. Luka Modric plays as a number 8. So he's almost everywhere. At the age of 40. Against Ghana, Luka Modric boy. So he's going to cause a major headache for two my friends in Portugal. enti Portugal ehwe ne ho ye and Portugal so attack na akasa no I think say attack no quality no form. Yes, quality no form. They might have the names in midfield, they might have Ronaldo, but quality in attack no form. Rafael form and about form. Conceição won't give you what you want. Joao Felix had wonderful season, but ask yourself against Colombia. Joao Felix among the best from Joao Felix. And I think they all down to tactics. Game where a mainly a tactical game. Do a bit my tactics here, you know. This is the person who bit my winning game, you know. That's it. So to me, your tactical approach here, you are the one going to win the game. So I want to talk a lot about this game between Portugal and Croatia, but I'm predicting the Portuguese national team will say I'm about qualify, but the game, you know, a very difficult game. A very difficult game. Very difficult game. Very difficult game. But Croatia also have chance to beat Portugal. But let's not forget, say, start to say, the last time, and I said, the last 10 games for Messiano, 7-1. That's Portugal 7 wins, 2 draws, and a win for Croatia. So the last 10 games, you know, Portugal has been conquering Croatia. So when they start with any they are, it means Portugal have upper hand over Croatia. And also, Zlatan Dalic and Roberto Martinez Nankasano, Omesha 5 times. 2 wins for Martinez, 2 draws, and a win for Zlatan Dalic. And see, between Portugal and Croatia. But yes, they're no. I'll bring you more updates on the tactics and everything you need to know. I'm out.